Hi guys! Day 6 of our e-learning adventure. Imagine what a story we will have to tell our friends later on. Day 6. Don't forget, check in. It's how we keep in touch and how I know that you are good or if something's bothering you. Here are e-learning expectations. I have turned on the comment section in Google Classroom, but it's not to just write hello. Let's try to make our conversations have a purpose. What are you doing today? How are you doing? What was the last book that you read? I did like how some of our friends were sharing ideas and usernames and codes and stuff for their video games. That's great. Just let's find ways to keep in touch because it looks like we're going to be doing this for a while. All right. Today is Wednesday, so we have PE. Miss Yoe has some great ideas and activities for you to do. If you click this baseball, you will see a 10-day calendar. Today is the 25th, but we didn't do last week's. So if you want to do last week's activities, go ahead and do them. I know that it won't hurt. But if you don't have time, that's okay. If you want to save them for another day, that's good too. All right, your habit time. Since we're kind of in this era that things feel like they're out of control, I thought we would think back to our circle of concern. And what I want you to do is I want you to use a text box and write 5 things in this blue inner circle that you can control, things that you have the ability to control or have an influence over. And then do the same thing for this outer circle as well. I want 5 things in the blue circle and 5 things in the purple circle, at least 5. That doesn't mean you can have to stop at 5, but you can at least 5. All right, so I told you yesterday we would be doing our Google Meet today at 3 o'clock. This will probably be our last full class operation, and I'm going to start meeting with friends in small groups. I will post the link right before the meeting, so check your Google Classroom about 3:15 or so, or no, I'm sorry, about 2:45, and the link will be there. When you log on, I need you to mute your microphone unless you are the person that is speaking. It needs to be muted because it helps us hear the people that are speaking if your microphone is muted. So you should mute your microphone unless you are the one that is speaking. And the biggest thing besides muting your microphone is actively listening. So we're not talking about toys. We're not saying hi to our friends who are not sharing, but we are listening to our friends as they share. All right. So today, after you listen to chapter 11, you have 2 choices. You do not have to write about both. You can pick. Why does Jess take off running after hearing the news about Leslie? Or why does Jess not take Leslie with him to Washington, but then regret the decision he made? So your paragraph needs to be 5 to 8 sentences long, and you need to use some evidence from your text. So now you know what you're thinking about. Make some notes as you're reading so that you're ready. All right, you are going to be going to BrainPOP today, and you are going to be listening to the video on Abraham Lincoln. I have assigned it to you. It should be in your notifications up in BrainPOP. Remember that you have to open class link and then click on BrainPOP, and the notification is up in the top corner. Sorry, the dog jumped up on the top bar, and it should have a red dot beside of it. You'll watch the video and then complete the questions, and it should give you a grade. And I want you to write your grade right here in this blue box, please. Your score. Okay. You are working on 6 fraction problems, and I know that we kind of got interrupted with our fraction work, but we're going to get back to that next week. And we're just reviewing right now. And then you're to spend 20 minutes on reflex, either 20 minutes on reflex or until you get your green light. I have a couple of kids that are 100% fluent on multiplication and division. So I will send you a private message about what you can do instead of reflex. And then you need to complete one lesson on your third grade pathway in Imagine Math. And then you need to write the name of the lesson that you complete here. Okay, here are your 6 fraction problems, and this fraction problem is a challenge. I want to see who can get that one correct. And lastly, for science, we're going to be wrapping up our study of rocks, and so you have a video, an Edpuzzle video for igneous rocks. You will click the rock, and the Edpuzzle link comes up, and it has some questions at the end for you to answer. And I'm going to put a box here for you to put your score when you finish the Edpuzzle, and make sure that you submit or click done when you're done with that, and that you turn in your whole day 6 slideshow when you are finished. Remember, send me a private message if you have a question, if something doesn't work, if you're not sure what to do. I will be online from 8 o'clock to 1 o'clock, and then I will be back online at 3 o'clock for our Google Meet and wrap up my work at 4 o'clock. So if you need help with any work after 4 o'clock, I may not be available, but you can always try, and if I get a chance to check it, I will answer. All right, I will see you later in the Google Meet at 3 o'clock. Bye.